Hello, my dear students of Prep 3, Ms. Samaha Sheikh is with you. And today we are going to complete Unit 7, Our World. In the previous session, we discussed a lot of habitats around the world, a lot of wonders, a lot of tourist attractions. Also, we discussed the present simple, active form, and the passive form. So let's continue our unit for today. So we have the title of the unit is Our World. So let's see part 2. We have here lessons 4, 5, and 6 vocabulary. So let's see the vocabulary of this unit. We have the first word here, confused. Confused, adjective, which means مرتبك, متحير. As you see, this man, unable to understand something clearly, is confused. Yes. We have also here label, ملصق. A word or phrase to explain things in a picture, diagram, etc. It's label. Yeah. We have here lifestyle, أسلوب حياة, lifestyle. The way in which a person lives. So it's a lifestyle. Yeah. We have here the word active, active, نشيط. The opposite of it is lazy, lazy. I know all our students of educational programs are active. Someone who can move and do things easily, active. We have here the word owner. So owner, مالك أو صاحب الشيء, owner. جاية من الverb own. So we add the prefix er, the prefix, the suffix er in order to get this word. Someone who owns something is owner. We have here another word. We have the verb treat. So what's a treat? Treat يعامل أو يعالج. Yes, to behave towards someone or something in a particular way, it's a treat. Yeah. So we have here tongue twister. Tongue twister is a word that is difficult to say. It's difficult to say something. It's what we call tongue twister. Okay? It is very difficult to say a certain word. Yeah. So we have here heritage. Heritage يعني تراث. Okay? اللي هي tourist attractions like the pyramids, like Sphinx, like museums, all these are heritage. Yes, something that has been inherited. Okay, شيء موروث. We have here another word. We have the adjective preserved. Preserved, which means محمي أو محفوظ. Like you see, we have here in the photo a preserved area. Okay, kept safe from being damaged. Kept safe is the definition, from being damaged. We have here mongoose. Mongoose is an animal, a grassland animal. We said before in the last session we talked about caracals. Here we are going to talk about mongoose. Mongoose اللي هو حيوان النمس, my dear students. A small animal with long body and tail which lives in Africa and Asia. So let's watch a video about mongoose. So let's start.
These banded mongooses live together and survive together. These young individuals have been evicted from their first pack. Time to start a new one. This time, it's on their own turf. They depend on each other to avoid predators and find food. They've entered enemy territory, and the rival mongoose band outnumbers them 2 to 1. But they escape with their lives. But no food. Time to look elsewhere. Warthogs are moody and can kill mongooses. But these pigs welcome the mongooses, who feast on the ticks covering the pigs' bodies. Talk about being ticked off.
Now, my dear students, we are going to write a review of 110 words on mongoose. So it's a grassland animal, as I said before. So let's review. review of this animal. Write a review of a grassland animal mongoose. So let's see. There are a lot of kinds of mongoose in the world. A mongoose has a long body. It has short legs and long tail. Their bodies are covered by thick fur. Mongoose can see and hear very well, which helps it to find food and avoid danger. It is active during the day and sleeps at night. Some of them live alone, but many live in large groups. There are a lot of mongooses in Africa and Asia. It lives in forests, grasslands, or wetlands also. Yeah. They can kill snakes and rats. They also eat birds, frogs, seeds, eggs, and nuts. Unfortunately, they are endangered, مهددين بالانقراض, mainly because of deforestation and the loss of habitat. Yes. So let's continue our vocabulary for this session. We have here the word frog. Frog ضفدع. It's a wetland animal. So what's the habitat of the frog? It's a wetland animal. A small animal with long back legs and lives in or near water. It's a wetland animal. We have fur, the word fur, and we have here an animal. It's a fox. Do you see the fox? Can you guess the habitat, my dear students? My dear students, please guess the habitat of this animal. As you see from the photo, it's a polar animal because it has fur, thick fur, in order to protect it from the very cold weather. Yes. The thick fur that covers the body of an animal is fur. Yes. We have here a stable. Stable, as we said in the last session or the previous session, it was a place where animals live, where horses especially live.
Black Beauty is a novel written by Anna Sewell and published in 1877. It is an autobiographical account of a horse named Black Beauty who narrates his life story from his early years as a colt on an English farm, through his working years as a carriage horse in London, and finally to his retirement in the countryside. Throughout the story, Black Beauty experiences both kindness and cruelty at the hands of various human owners, as well as encounters with other horses, some of which are also mistreated. The novel was one of the first to explore animal welfare and the treatment of animals in society, and it helped to spark the animal rights movement. Its popularity has also made it a classic in English literature, and it continues to be read and loved by people of all ages.
Black Beauty. Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. Okay, it was written by Anna Sewell. It's a very famous author. The writer used personification, التشخيص, in order to describe the feeling of horses. Okay, so the writer wanted to tell the readers about the importance of horses in Black Beauty. Okay, so in your exam, my dear students, they can ask you to write a review about a story that you have read or that you have watched. Okay, so we have here Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. It was talking about the life of a working horse. Okay, the writer cared for horses because she was unable to walk, and she knew the importance of horses, and she decided to tell her readers about the importance of horses. They are not machines. They are animals that are very sensitive and has feelings. Okay, Black Beauty has different homes, have different places to live in. So some people were cruel to animals and others were good to him and treated him in a good way. So let's continue. We have here, the writer thought that people and the horses are on the same level. And Sewell in this story told us that horses and the people are on the same level. They are equal. They can feel. They are not machines. Yes. We have here some extra vocabulary that we can discuss together. So let's see the extra vocabulary. We have here the word personification. So what's personification? قلنا التشخيص. يعني I'll give some of the qualities of human to animals. يعني here in Black Beauty, Black Beauty can talk, can feel, can express, can cry, can shout. Okay, this is what we call personification. We have a population, عدد السكان, population. We have direction, اتجاه, وجاي منها noun director. Endangered, مهدد بالانقراض. We have seeds, بذور. We have poem, قصيدة. We have seashell, اللي هي الأصداف بتاعة الشاطئ. We have kitten, the baby cat is called kitten. Yes. We have lifestyle. We have volcano, burkane. Okay. So let's continue. We have here conjugations of some important verbs in this session. Conjugations of the verbs اللي هي تصريفات الأفعال, my dear students. In order to get the PP for passive form, we should keep in mind the conjugations of the verbs. So let's see. We have here explain, it's a regular verb. Explain, explained, explained. We have tried, and take care. We should change Y into I before adding IED. Yes. Control, controlled, duplicate L. We have killed. We have bite, bitten, bite, يعض. Okay. Gentle horses never bite or kick. Yes. Fight, fought. Fight, fought, irregular verb, very important. mean يقصد أو يعني meant. Yes. Say, said, يقول. Yeah. We have here some synonyms and antonyms related to this section in the unit. So we have here the table word, the synonym and antonym. We have active, نشيط. Energetic, the opposite of it, lazy or inactive. We have small, the synonym little, the opposite large or big. We have also here the young, الشباب, the youth, and the opposite, the elderly or the old. We have here suitable, مناسب, which means proper, the opposite of it, unsuitable. Yes. Let's continue. We have sure, certain, unsure, uncertain. We have confused, مرتبك متحير, puzzled, confident or calm. We have different. We have dissimilar, and similar. Okay. So now we reach to the prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes, البادئة. Suffixes, اللاحقة, by the end of the word, that they change and they get a new word from this prefixes. And here able. So suitable, yes. We change suit into an adjective by adding the suffix able. We have ing in building. We change build the verb into a noun, building, مبنى. We have ation like in deforestation, التصحر. Yes. We have here tion like in direction and introduction. We changed the verbs into nouns. Yes. Now we reach to the first question in our session for today. It's a multiple choice question. Don't forget, you should read the choices carefully in order to get the correct answer from the 4 choices that you are taking. So let's continue. We have here a choose. Number 1 is cutting down of trees in a large area. So grasslands, deforestation, depression, or production. It's actually deforestation. Yes, قطع الأشجار. Yes. We have my son Omar is very space. He can move and do things easily. Active, lazy, patient, or silly. Of course, active, نشيط, like all my dear students. We must get the use, the chance to success. Success, النجاح. The word the use has the same meaning of the old, young, elderly, or toddler اللي هو البيبي اللي لسه بيزحف. Okay, so the young, yes, the use means the young. Yeah. Puzzled is a synonym of puzzled, confident, evil, confused, or confusing. Of course, confused. Don't forget, my dear student, the differentiation between ed adjective and ing adjective. As we see here in the question. We have ed adjective for describing the feeling. Okay, so what about ing adjective for describing the cause of the feeling? Don't forget. Yes, we have here the opposite of suitable is proper, unsuitable, limit, or remote. Of course, unsuitable. Yes, we are all different in our lifestyle. The space of different is similar. What is the relation between different and similar? Of course, they are antonyms. Antonyms means متضادات. Yes. Another one. The noun is direction, but the verb is. I here want you to elicit the verb. Director, direct, diary, or dear. Of course, direct. Direct is the verb. Yes. We can turn the verb suit into an adjective by adding suit. عايزين نحولها لadjective, my dear students. I hear you. Excellent students and viewers of educational programs. Suitable. Yes. Yes, suitable. مناسب, ملائم. Yeah. A space is a word or phrase to explain things in a picture, diagram, etc. Of course, it's label. Label. Yes. Another one. A space is a small green animal with long back legs that lives in or near water. So it will be frog. Yes, frog. Small green animal live in or near waters. Frog. It's a wetland animal, as I said before. It's the thick hair that covered the body of the animal. Yes, excellent. It's a fur. Fur. Yes, fur. Yeah. So now we reach to the grammar. I'm going to make a quick recap or a quick revision on active form. So what's the form of past simple? The form of past simple in active form is subject followed by verb to. So what's the verb to? It can be regular verb, ded, ied, or irregular verb. No rule for it, and you can keep it in mind. So what about negative form? We put didn't plus infinitive. What about yes or no question? We put did subject infinitive. What about WH question? We put question word did subject infinitive. Let's see the grammar. Yeah. We have here past simple tense in active form. Subject plus second form of the verb. Well, second form of the verb, as I said, can be regular verb, ded, ied, like start, started. Cook, cooked, watch, watched. Yes. What about irregular verbs? Irregular verbs أفعال ليس لها قاعدة, no rule for them. Yes. Like go, went, ride, rode. Yes. Negative form, we put subject followed by didn't plus infinitive. Yes. Let's see some examples. I went to school this morning. Here I used an irregular verb, went. Yes. She didn't visit her grandma yesterday. We have here negative form. Subject didn't followed by infinitive. Yes. What about the question? Did subject infinitive. Question word did subject infinitive. Yes. Okay. So let's have some examples. Where did his friends go last week? طبعا في fatal mistakes هنا. Some students do it. Okay. This mistake that they say, where did his friends went? Of course not. We should put did followed by infinitive form. Did they go shopping? Did they go shopping? Yes. So let's see the passive form in the past simple. As I said in the previous session when we discussed passive in present simple, we talked about how to form passive form. We focus on the object. The object and the action are more important than the doer, the subject. So we start with the object followed by suitable form of verb to be followed by PP. So now we are going to talk about past simple. So what's the suitable form of verb to be? It would be was or were. Don't forget verb to be in the past would be was or were. Let's see. Yeah. We have object was or were followed by PP. Examples. The ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. Here is an active sentence. Who did this action? The ancient Egyptians. Or the doer. Yes. Where is the verb built in the past form? The pyramids are the object. So I want you to change it into passive form. So the pyramids were built by the ancient Egyptians. This is passive form. Can we say are built? Can we say this? Can we say the pyramids are built by the ancient Egyptians? Of course not. In spite of not having a keyword, this sentence means in the past, the meaning of a sentence in the past. So we should put verb to be in the suitable tense in the past. Yes. Note, he could carry this bag. What tense of this sentence? What is the tense of it? It was talking about ability in the past. He could carry this bag. Okay, so any modal verb in the passive should be the same. يعني هنقول الobject وبعدين المودال verb وبعدين PP. Again, we put the object, then the modal verb, then be, then the PP. Let's see. يبقى this bag could be carried by him. And we can delete by him. Okay? Take care here. I intended to put by him in order to show you how we changed he into him. لأن احنا هنا غيرنا possession بتاع subject بقى object. Okay? So we should change the subject pronoun into an object pronoun. Yes. Object, modal verb, be, this is the changing into passive using modal verbs. Yeah. What about yes or no question in the passive in past simple? Was or were object PP? Was or were then object then PP, like the example. Were the thieves arrested? Were the thieves arrested? Okay. هل تم القبض على اللصوص؟ WH question. The same, but we start with question word, was or were, object PP. So in order to remind you, what's PP? PP is verb 3, the third form of the verb. When was the match played? When was the match played? We put here the question word, then was, then the object, then PP. Yeah. Where were the children taken? أين أخذت الأطفال? Where were the children taken? Yes. Let's continue. Now we reach to the question, the part related to the question and the grammar. So let's have some sample questions in order to examine our understanding to this grammatical point. Let's see. Complete the sentence with the correct form, of course. My car repaired last week. Can it be correct? I hear all of you, my dear students and viewers. It's wrong, Mrs. It's wrong. No. الكار ما بتصلحش نفسها، بتتصلح، بيتم إصلاحها. Of course. يعني هقول my car is repaired. No, we can't say this. Why? Because we have here time marker. We have last week. So was repaired. Was repaired. Can I say were repaired? No, we cannot say were repaired. Why? Because we have verb subject agreement. My car is singular, so I wanted to put verb to be that matching the singular object. Yes. We have here, who was this book wrote by? Is it active question or passive question? Yes, I'm hearing you. Excellent. It's a passive question. Who was this book written by? Written by, yes. Write, wrote, written. We should keep in your mind the irregular verbs. Yes. Another one, the pyramids were built about 4,500 years ago. Yes, were, of course, should followed by PP, built. Build, built, built. Yes, irregular verb. Another one, the exam aren't answered by Ali last week. The exam, of course, wasn't, not aren't, exam singular. Don't say weren't is the suitable answer. No, it wasn't. Wasn't, because the exam here is singular in order to have verb subject agreement. Yes. Another one. Now we reach to the language function. Language function, very important in your exam because it answering the dialogue question. So let's see the language function. Asking for or give clarification إعطاء توضيحات. Give clarification. If you are listening to your teacher and you are still confused, you can say, I'm still confused, my teacher. Could you say that another way? ممكن تقولي ده بطريقة تانية. Could you say it another way? نقولها بطريقة تانية. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you don't know the meaning, you want to have more clarifications, you can say, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, so we have here, could you give me another example or an example in order to make it clear? طب احنا دلوقتي وصلنا ان احنا understand what is not clear. You can say, I see, I understand that now. I mean that it is very difficult to say. I mean in order to make it more clear. Yes. So now asking for directions. In Unit 1, do you remember, my dear students, in the first term, we have very simple questions in order to say, how do I get from school to the supermarket? How do I get from school to the supermarket? And I simply can say, where is the supermarket? Where is the supermarket? Where is a certain place? But in order to give directions, you can say, take the second turning. The supermarket is next to the bank. The supermarket is between the library and the school. You can say different directions. Yes. Okay. So now we reach to the dialogue time. It's a dialogue time in order to examine our understanding. But before answering the dialogue, my dear students, you have a situation and you should read it carefully. Hannah complains a problem to her friend Malak. تشتكي من مشكلة. تعالوا نشوف. Hannah, the sentence in this poem is a tongue twister. Tongue twister, what do you mean? Hannah هتقول حاجة. تعالوا نشوف. Malak, difficult to say. وهتكمل. Hannah, yes, I read that she sells the seashells on the seashore. Do you see? Tongue twister. Yes. Okay, so when you say it's a tongue twister, do you mean the letters are all the same? We have here, Hannah, they aren't all the same, but. Okay, so Malak will ask a question, and Hannah, okay, in a tongue twister, the words are hard to say together quickly, then we have an answer of Malak. Again, the sentence in this poem is a tongue twister. Tongue twister, what do you mean? I mean that it is very difficult to say. Yes, difficult to say. We have a question. Could you give me an example? Could you give me an example? Yes, I read that she sells the seashells on the seashore. Yes. So when you say it's a tongue twister, do you mean the letters are all the same? They aren't all the same, but I am still confused. We have a question here. Yes, excellent. Could you say that another way? Okay, in a tongue twister, the words are hard to say together quickly. Yes, I understand that now. So now, my dear students, we reach to the end of our session, and actually the end of our Unit 7, Our World. Please study it well, revise the grammatical points that we discussed in Part 1 and Part 2. Wishing you all the success. Thank you, and follow for more. Thank you. Goodbye.